Okay, so our next presenter for today is Dian Mantiles, and the title that will be presented is the salient factors that contribute to the difficulties of CAS or College of Arts and Science students in using the English language in Arellano University, Legarda. So again, as I've said earlier in the other presenter, start by introducing who you are, present the title, a very brief background of your research, and then include the rationale or the motivation, what motivated you to choose the study, the SOP or the specific problems, the method that you use, especially the instrument that you have used in your study. So, Dian, good luck. You may start.
So before anything else, I would like to greet good morning, Dr. Edward, and to my co-presenter, colleague. Good morning. I am very honored to present to you my research study for our accomplishment for the subject, Language Research 1. My name is Dian Mantiles, fourth-year student, taking up Bachelor of Arts in English Language Studies. For that reason, I am very much certain that this study entails crucial help in addressing one of the challenges in the English language study. So my title is Salient Factors that Contribute to the Difficulties of Class Students in Using the English Language in Arellano University, Ligarda, Manila. Now let's proceed to the background and problem of the study. So as we all know, many countries now become globally competitive. So it is very essential for us to be able to come up with at least a common language which everybody can understand and make use best of data available in the global arena. So as per Kasim, he stated that the importance of English cannot be denied and ignored since English is a common language used or spoken everywhere. So with the help of the emerging technology, English has been playing a major role in many sectors including society, politics, economy, education, which is believed to be the most important arena where English language is needed. In the Philippines, English is one of the official languages that is formally taught in the primary level to the tertiary level in all schools. As mentioned or stated in the study of Separa and others, as far as I remember, Separa, Generosa, and Medina, they stated that the Philippine educational system requires English as a medium of instruction at all levels beginning grade 1. So this policy aims to promote the proficiency of learners in using the English language studies throughout the years of schooling. So it is very much expected that English is now be able to be learned and spoken by the students, not only in the subjects that contextualized using English language, but also to other subjects as used as its medium. So,
Okay, so
um,
aside from that, in our country, we have two official languages, right?
yes po.
Which is Filipino and English, meaning for us to be able to communicate with foreigners or tourists coming into our country, you really need to be equipped with the language. So, based from what you have presented on the background of the study, English is really very crucial and important. That is why starting on the first level of basic education, it is already being taught, right?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
what motivated you to choose this study?
Yes, sir. So here comes the rationale of my
Mm.
study. So in this research, students from the College of Arts and Sciences are the central target as far as English language proficiency is concerned. So the researcher in this study intends to investigate what various factors can affect them in using the language as part of their communicative task. And aside from that, Dr. Edward, I just want to mention that I want to take part to this, I want to contribute to this study, not only because I want to inculcate the importance of English language in the aspects of communication. But more importantly, since we are future graduates, it is very important for us to be able to have the edge or grip on the English language because practically speaking, majority of organizations and companies have this qualification of intermediate level of proficiency using the English language. So we can use that as advantage.
So what would be the benefits that this study would contribute to the existing students who have not yet graduated? What would they get from your study just in case you finish this?
All right. So thank you for saying that, Dr. Edward Padama. Since I am also part of the organization of Linguistic Society in Arellano, Manila, one of our goals or objective is to foster the love or interest for the English language. So for those students who are not yet graduating, I think the most important part here is that for them to be able to identify what are the different factors that affect them. So after identification of such problems, we would be able to at least organize a plan or at least projects or programs in our organization for us to be able to give them aid or help to address these issues.
So this is included in your particular study to present a plan, a program to help the students, right?
Dr. Edward, I think it is not included in my study, but
Mm.
since I am doing a research, I can also recommend that. But I am not, just like, compared to Kyrie, I don't have this strategy that
Mhm.
being scrutinized or studied.
So you're just going to present a recommendation based on the
Yes,
findings of your study.
opo, opo.
Okay, now can we go to the SOP?
All right, Dr. Ed. So as per the statement of the problem, so specifically it will provide answers to the following questions. First, what are the different factors that affect students' ability to use the English language? Second, what are the effects of these difficulties in using the English language on students' daily communicative tasks? Third, what is the importance of identifying the sources of difficulty in order to improve students' English language proficiency?
Okay, so earlier you mentioned that you will be providing recommendations based on the findings of your study. So I recommend that you include that in your SOP as the last part. Okay, what recommendations can be made based on the findings of this study? What can you go now to the method part?
Alright, so to present to you, Dr. Edward, my research method and design. So, having the objective of identifying these different factors why English language becomes a difficulty for the participants, this specific study used qualitative research through a phenomenological study where the researcher used the method of conducting interviews to understand participants' own perspectives and experience in order to gather the needed data in the study.
Okay, Dian, so you're going to use pure qualitative.
Yes po, Doctor. And
No quantitative research data gathering method will be used.
yes po.
Why?
Just interview po.
Why? Why qualitative? You're
Um,
interested more on the perspective of the students, right? Based on their feedback on the interview that you're going to do, right? But again,
yes po.
are you familiar with the data analysis that you're going to use in qualitative research? When
Yes
you
po, Doctor.
gather the interview, how would you analyze the data that you have gathered? Can you describe to me what particular data analysis would you be using?
Dr. Edward, can I ask also po a
Mhm.
question regarding that? Is that the data gathering procedure po?
No, that's the data gathering procedure is just the narrative of how you're going to gather your
All
data.
right, all right,
Okay? Data
all right.
analysis in quantitative will involve statistical analysis, right?
All
So
right
you're
po.
going to use statistical formula. But
Correct.
in qualitative research, there are no numbers, right? You have interviews, you have manuscripts of the interview. How would you analyze the answers of the
All right.
respondents?
Alright po. Thank you so much, Dr. Edna po. So, in my study, of course, I have also basis for that. So,
Mhm.
actually, Dr. Edward, this topic is no longer a phenomena in English language studies.
Mhm.
However, relating to the reason why I also studied this and chose qualitative is that for me to be able to identify other aspects aside from the grammar, aside from the technical side, I want also to gather other aspects. Like for example, when it comes to psychology, aspect of society, stuff like that. But since your question is what is the specific data analysis, so through interview po Dr. Edward, I will conduct it either via Zoom or via Google Meeting. Then since that is a recorded interview, I will be using a codal verbatim. So the codal
Okay,
verbatim
so that's
answer.
it. That's it. That's it.
Yes
That's
po.
just the answer. You're going to use coding, right? That's one
Yes
data
po.
analysis method that you're going to use. Aside from that, you can also use thematic analysis. Those
Yes
are
po.
the data analyzing processes that are available for you to use if you are using qualitative research. Actually, I was just waiting and confirming if you are familiar with the data analysis strategy that you will be using if you stated that you're going to use pure qualitative research. And then you've already stated the instrument that you're going to use, which is interview. If I'm going to interview a group of students, would that still fall under interview?
I think Dr. Edward, yes po.
Wouldn't it fall under FGD, focus group discussion?
Maybe po Dr. Edward.
Mm.
Yes po, Dr. Edward Padama. I have also read about that. But
Mm-hmm.
since my focus is only in on the individual narratives and
Mm.
experience, I'm sorry, I will be honest that I did not did that thorough research about
Okay,
focus group.
actually the only difference is that when you interview, usually it's on one-to-one basis. Okay, and then when you go and use FGD or focus group discussion, is it's an interview that involves groups or members more than one. So that's the only difference. Okay, so aside from that, I think I'm already done and satisfied with the presentation of your language, your research regarding language. So congratulations to the both of you and to you, Dian. And then again, I would like to get your confirmation recorded that this presentation will be uploaded and presented in YouTube so that other students may also learn from your language presentation, specifically on the study of language. So, do you have your consent, Dian?
Yes, it's an honor po, Dr.
Okay,
Edward.
so thank you very much. I am now going to end the recording.